Hello all, welcome to DWC Live Call In. If anyone like to get on, they can call in by using Skype.
Hello? How's it going? Oh, it's fine. No biggie. Yeah, just yeah, true, true. Yeah, I think a lot of people are still out with family and stuff. Do what? Whatever you want to do. It's fine. So it seems like everything's good so far, huh? It seems like the dam's holding up,
It seems to be old enough.
and all you can do is pray and hope for the best. And like I
Yeah,
said, I'm nervous about those people down below there, but
I'm really concerned about the
hopefully they get it
people.
under control and it stays under control.
Yes,
Yeah.
there's some people there
Um,
like it's like they like to see the dam break or bust, or it's they're just trolls. Some people don't have a
yeah, they like to see destruction.
yeah.
But
Yes.
no, when you have innocent lives at risk, and I hope that the I know we have that Joanne, whatever his name is, guy that did that video. A lot of people are saying that he was, they believe him, but the thing is he right? uh,
Well, this is it, right? I don't know.
well, that one guy came in the room. I don't know if he was legit, but he was saying something about. I don't know if he was just trolling or whatever, but he said to evacuate or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
But me personally, I just kind of like. I think what they're doing is they're preparing for the worst of what they think is coming. Maybe that they're inspecting it, and they know that something weather-wise. I mean, I looked at the weather for the week over there. It's all sunny. It's saying for the week, so I don't know if they're expecting something in the next couple weeks or a month. Maybe hurricane season. Hurricane season's I don't know how much California is going to get from it, but it's right around the corner.
Maybe,
What, a
maybe,
couple months?
maybe they know something up like an earthquake, or I don't. I guess you can't predict those, but
Maybe. Yeah. And they're just getting ready for it.
maybe. I think
But,
it could be
you know,
could be a distraction. Uh, could
it could be.
right?
Yep. It could be a distraction from something else. Something could be coming into another area. They don't want us to know. They
We
want
don't.
everybody to keep going to work and doing what they're doing now and, keep paying taxes. And,
Oh yeah, for
well,
sure.
that's what they want. That's exactly what they want. And they want them to go on the news and worry about Mueller report, you know.
Oh yeah, whatever they can put out there to distract you from everything else.
I mean, what's worse, situation that can be life threatening or just a situation of a report, of a Mueller report? I mean,
Yeah.
you kind of weigh it for yourself, and you're like, I think I think this dam's more important than a Mueller report.
Yeah.
But um,
I don't know. It seems like every time there's something like this, there's always something else behind it. That
they
right?
they it's either Kim Jong and his Toys R Us missiles that he's building, or it's something else
Oh yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
you know, Toys R. It's always something, man.
Yeah.
And we're gonna notice it. And I'm telling you, as hurricane season pushes, we're gonna notice more and more distractions coming on the news.
And we're not getting a lot of info from the dam. It's like the snow melt too has got to come there. You know, there's no snow melt there yet up in the higher hills and that whatever feeds those, right? So you're going to have
Right.
that water that's melting on top of what's already
Uh
there.
huh.
So that's going to add up to a lot of water.
Yeah. Yeah. I've heard people comment on other videos saying that they're on the ground over there. They see it every day. Everything's fine. I mean, it's just, I don't know. It's like, what do you stick with?
Well, even the situation in Venezuela, I really I can't find much onto it. Right? You hardly knows what's going on,
No,
right? Or
no,
what?
I haven't seen. No, the only thing that I've seen is they have a major march. This is being called from Endgame World War III on Twitter, saying um, that he has still to be confirmed, but this is just like talk. This is going to be the last push towards that palace in Venezuela. Oh, and also, I don't know if I shared it in the chat. I don't think I did. Let me go find this real quick. This is pretty interesting.
Yeah, go ahead.
What they're deciding to do with these sanctions. Um, this could lead to something big as well. So let me find it real quick. Okay, it's right here. No more waivers. The United States will try to force Iranian oil exports to zero. Okay,
Huh.
that itself is a pretty big situation because they're really trying to pressure Iran. And this and Iran right now is over there in China. They're talking about military
Mm-hmm.
over there in China. They're working with China. You got China and you got Russia and you got Iran. And but
That's three big major players.
major, yes, yeah. And Russia's bringing in those. And we know they got the ships on their way over there. They got military over there. Who knows what else they're bringing? But everyone else is just worried about Mueller.
Yeah. Why worry about
I think
that?
you guys are the only ones on YouTube that are covering. Maybe some other people talking about it, but as far as like Cam and stuff, you're the only ones I think that are covering it that way. I mean,
Yeah.
you know. But the one guy was saying, I'm getting tired of hearing this, and it's like, well, where else are you going to go? Like, what are you going to
Well,
go listen to CNN, Fox,
well, that's what we
hear
told
about Kim, and
him.
you know,
If you
yeah.
if you
But
don't want to hear about it,
where are you
go
going to get
right.
legit news?
Yeah. It.
It's kind of sad that I got to depend on Twitter to see what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah. There's not much
You
out
can't
there,
go to an MSNBC. It's been slow today. It's been pretty slow. Oh wait, no, it hasn't. We had that attack in those churches,
Yes, that's true. How many confirmed did
and not
altogether?
just uh, um, I'd have to go reach. I'd have to go see if I can re-find it.
Yeah. Was
One of my sources on Twitter posted about it. It's a lot,
was it?
over 100. I think. I think it
I
was
think some.
altogether.
If I'm not mistaken,
It's
I don't know if
it's
there's
up.
some Canadians too. Probably.
Yeah, yeah. I posted something earlier. Yep. Let me see if I can find that real quick. I'll see if I can find something on it through Google or whatever. What is let's see, Easter Church.
Yeah, something like that. You
And that's what I tell people, like, you don't know when the day comes, like, those people got up in the morning and they were going to church. They're
exactly.
just going to church. They didn't know that they were going to get attacked.
No, that's
And that's
exactly
why
it.
I tell people, you don't know when the last breath you're going to take is.
That could happen in a shopping mall. Could happen.
Yeah.
Uh, Tammy. Thanks, Tammy.
Yep.
Tammy heard 200.
Sarah Lanka explosions killed more than 200.
Yep. Yep. That's what Tammy said there in the room. Over 200. Wow.
That's what I tell people. I mean, you really have to look at your surroundings because these people know. They they know what's up, but they don't want panic.
And didn't they find a couple more bombs somewhere and disarm them? Also, that was going to blow up. That's what I was. I think that's what I
That
read.
that is that is correct. Yeah. Um,
Yeah, I think there
what
was.
was it in Columbia or something like that? They found them, some airport or whatever.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're right.
Um,
But didn't they arrest
let's see.
6 terrorists? Is was there
Yeah,
arrest?
yeah. I'm gonna see if I can find that. Let's see. I'm not sure if this was it, but I'll find out. This was earlier today. But let's see. Airport bomb. I think it was an airport bomb or something. Arrest. See what I can find.
Yes, was
Well, the
arrested. Yeah.
ninth bomb is defused near Sri Lanka Airport as police arrest 13 after Easter Sunday. This is RT terror spree.
Yeah.
This happened in a lot of other countries. I mean, this
Oh yeah.
wasn't just like in the U.S.
No.
A lot of other countries got targeted. This
Yes.
was well coordinated.
Oh, was it ever?
They worked. Whoever did it worked this together. You know,
I bet you Heis is in on it.
like they. Yeah. I mean, it's just. I guess it's the times that we're in. You don't know what could happen in your area, my area, towns over, county over.
You
You
never
know,
know. You never know, man. These days now, like coming on with so
you
much
could wake up
unrest.
tomorrow and
You know.
your house could be flooded tomorrow. You just never know.
No, it's so true. And I'm really worried about the people below that dam. You know, just like
Yeah,
in 2017, I mean, there was 180,000 some odd people they had to get out of there, right? Evacuate them. So if it happened then, and that was a last minute thing they did. You shouldn't wait that long,
yeah.
right?
They won't let you know. They won't give you a 24-hour, 48-hour notice. Oh no, no. I mean, that's why I tell people pay attention to your rivers because like my river's pretty high. It's not high enough, but it's getting high. See, on my side, there's the hill. There's the dikes right there,
Yes.
kind of like a hill type thing.
Yeah.
Uh, and on the other side, they don't have that, so they could flood on the other side over here, where I'm at, and that's even pretty scary right there. And
You know, like I
it's just,
like I said today, I'm no expert in dams or anything like that. I don't, and I don't tend to be. But I guess the point of a dam is to hold back water for the usage
yes,
of
yeah,
water, and I guess to supply it to farmers when it's dry there in Cali, and I guess it's for
uh-huh.
electricity also.
We
I'm
got
I'm
this
not
chopper
complete.
that keeps flying around. It's a little bit weird. We got this big chopper that keeps flying.
What over you? Oh yeah, I hear it. I think.
Yeah, it's a big chopper too. It's like a military type of chopper, like one of those big,
Okay.
you know,
Yeah.
we don't even live near a military base, so I don't even know where it's going or where it's landing or anything. We don't. I mean, Buffalo, which is about a couple hours, but I don't know if they have one. I don't know. But I know, like where I'm at, we don't have one.
Is it?
People have been saying there's been a lot of movement a lot of weird military movement.
Yeah, I think they know there's something up somewhere.
Yeah, I live on the northeast where all those storms are coming in, and
I
I
guess.
live up a hill. My mom and them, they live down below me, so they'd be hit more than I probably would be.
Yeah.
But you know, I
Uh,
just think it's the times we're in, and it's the time to be observe your surroundings and be ready for anything because it can be an earthquake, it can be a flood, it could be.
could
Look at the
be.
tornadoes.
Yes.
They didn't know that.
No.
Them people didn't know.
They hit pretty quick too.
Yep, it's that suddenness.
Yes. And I guess some places, I guess the system is not in place to a warning for them, right? And some places has warnings,
Hmm.
like a siren or something, all over town or wherever they live, different places, right? They get warnings, but
Yeah.
some places, I guess, they don't have that. And
Hmm. Yeah, they do.
it seems to be a slow moving.
I mean, yeah, yeah. I'm
It's
not sure what's going to happen, but you got the attacks that happen, talks of a dam. Who knows what else? Syria said there's going to be an issue, a storm coming to Israel that no one's knows about or worried about. That's a situation. Uh,
a kind of a
I think we're close to war. That's what I
yeah.
think.
I think
Wars, earthquakes.
very close.
You know, I don't know. A lot of people are stuck thinking they have 50 years left.
Hmm.
I don't know about that, man. 50
Uh,
years. I hate to see this place in 50 years. Huh.
I don't want to be here. Well, I won't be, I guess, but no. The way things are going now, I don't want to be around.
No, I don't even want to know what this place is going to look like.
I mean,
But
this can change. All this can change overnight. You know what I mean? Like it can go from pretty good
yeah,
to bad.
uh huh.
you know, fast.
Yep. It can change at any given moment. Some places get rain up to a year's worth of rain in 24 hours, and
Exactly.
some storms. you know,
And they blame
but
it all on the
they're
climate, but I don't think it is. I think there's something somewhere out there or up there or over there or whatever you want to call it is affecting us. Maybe it's Planet X. I don't know. But I can't find anything on
I
Planet
think
X.
God took his gloves off.
I think
Is
so.
what I think. I think he took his gloves off. He's just had enough. Doesn't like what he sees. I mean,
If I
but
was,
when you think about it,
if you were God, would
the days
you?
of Noah, they were doing the same thing they're doing now. They're drinking, eating, buying, selling, giving into marriage. They weren't prepared for the suddenness that was coming
No,
in Noah's day. And that's where we're at. I mean, you're in a peace and safety situation now. When you get up in the morning, you go to work, you're in a peaceful situation, but that suddenness can hit at any moment.
yeah, you almost really got to have eyes in the back of your head now when you go anywhere. You know,
Yeah. That's right. Yeah. It's going to get to the. I think it's going to get worse. We're going to be seeing skyrocketing prices, and that's going to be bad here very soon.
I think all the food where all those farmers was flooded out, and especially if this dam, God forbid, anything happens.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to a lot of cows were destroyed. All the alcohol that cropland and all the
Mhm.
crops that they had in their you know
Yep. Well, when people won't be able to afford the food they could afford before, they're going to be rioting because they can't afford it. Homelessness is going to skyrise. That's going to go up.
I don't know about where you're
People are
to,
for.
but around here, I mean, in the supermarkets and that now the meat is just you can't buy anything that's healthy for you. You just got to walk away from it because of the price.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's gonna get really ugly and hard. It's gonna be hard for families,
Well, it's going to be really hard. You take a family like probably,
and
well,
everyone's not aware. They're so used to how things are now. I mean, they're glued to electronics that at any given moment, if you get a flood in your area, you don't have any electric. The
exactly.
grid goes down. What's your electronics? Nothing.
No, they're not worth
I
anything.
mean, and that kids aren't really being taught how to farm. They're
No,
not being taught how to survive. The only thing they're taught with is a phone and their TV.
you
They
know,
don't really have any survival instincts.
I don't know about around there, but I know here, and it's been a few years now, a good many years. Like they just took the church
Hmm.
out of the schools too. The Bible, when I went to school, you said the Lord's
Yeah,
Prayer in the
they're
morning,
taking.
right?
Yeah, yeah. They're trying to take God out of everything. The Constitution, schools.
Even here,
Yep.
I seen schools that had to take the cross off the school, some of the schools because other denominations didn't it offended them, and they had to take it off. That's wicked, you know. And we
We're
have
entering a
right,
Passover meteor shower. I didn't know that. That's VP
and
Earthwatch posted that.
and we have them kind of people here in Newfoundland also from other countries with their own beliefs, and you know,
Yeah, and they want you to pretty much they want you to be like them, and
yes,
they don't want to hurt their feelings.
exactly. Like we had them
Yeah,
here,
that's
and they got offended because when we fed them beans, because the beans had pork in it, they went all snaky, you know, because they don't eat pork. Well, pick it
uh
out. We're feeding you.
right. Yep. It's just uh I don't know. You take God out of everything, and then then people wonder why he's just had enough, and you're seeing all this stuff. But I'm nervous, and this is what I'm concerned about. What happens if the animals' food runs low too? The birds, the squirrels don't
Well,
have what they had before.
it,
What are they going to turn to?
it's all related, like,
Revelation, I think, talks about the animals turning on the people, turning on human.
yeah.
But
I
I mean, when you think about it, not only is our food getting destroyed by the floods, but the animals is too.
exactly, exactly. If it's
It's going to
flooded,
be scary to even go outside your house.
yeah. If it floods their grazing land, of what they eat and to survive, and you know,
Uh huh.
it's going to affect them. Yes.
Yeah. But
Sometimes it's pretty.
I don't know. There is.
You can scare your you can scare your own self sometimes, even if you sit and think too much about it. You know what I'm saying?
I always try to think positive on things, but when you look around the world and you see the floods happening even around the world,
Yes.
places like I think Greece is one of them. Turkey had flooding. Iran, oh my geez, they had a lot of flooding. Israel's having some flash flooding. I saw that. That's flash flooding though.
Yeah.
Not sure how serious it is, but um, and they keep bringing up climate change.
It's not climate change. It's something
They
they're not
know.
telling us.
They know
They know, yes.
exactly. Yes, something's inbound, and I'm wondering how's hurricane season going to look this year.
Huh. Well, that's remains to be seen. It was pretty bad. It was pretty
Could you
bad last
imagine? I
year.
mean, think about it like this, right? We hit spring, we got through a few months this year, and how much destruction have we already seen through flooding? The volcano activity. We've seen all these volcanoes are waking up. They don't
Yes.
talk about it. Nope.
No, they're not talking about the
I'll hear
volcanoes.
about Mueller. I'll hear about Kim Jong. I'll hear about everything else, but they don't talk about the signs.
No, that's just a distraction in the news. That's they they don't
Yeah.
want people to talk about it, right?
Yeah. I gotta do something quick. I'll be right back.
What was that?
Okay, I'm back.
All right.
But anyone in the chat?
I just see one showing up. It must be a slow night, probably just because it's Easter Sunday or something. I don't know. Maybe a lot out with families or something, or it could pick up in another little while. But there's only one there right now, or that's all it's showing to me.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I was listening last night when Cap was on, man. He had some good insight about what's going on.
Yeah,
I listened for a little bit before I passed out. I was listening to him talk about the Oroville, the dam.
yeah.
He's got a pretty good grip on it. I don't know how they I was trying to figure out how they finding the like height, the water levels and stuff.
They must.
I was trying to figure that out.
You must have a site for the Orville Dam and go on and see
Hmm.
the. I guess I didn't ask him.
I've been watching my levels over here. I've been checking online. I go online and check mine all the time because we've got storm after storms getting ready to whack,
Yeah, you're getting a
and
lot of
I'm
rain.
nervous about that. I think we got more rain coming. We've had like a few days already of rain, and I think we got more, but
How high are you below?
hopefully nothing comes out of that.
How high are you below sea level?
How high am I from like
Sea level. The
from
the
how tall?
yeah. How high? Yeah.
Not sure to be honest. I'm not sure.
Because
I mean,
what?
I'm not high up. I mean, if it depending on how high the water would be if it were to flood, it might reach me. But people below me, they're the ones that are going to be, geez,
So how far
and
are
that water will
you?
come quick. When that water comes in, it's not going to be no slow motion.
Oh,
Like if that dam goes, oh man, it's going to be fast.
I'm
And,
thinking so.
you know, but there's so many other dams around that could also
There's a lot
break and
of
burst
there's a lot of dams that's the infrastructure up
that
in
are
there.
getting
Yes,
water.
it's not really good. The infrastructure up the dams are not really good. I guess it's you know I guess they need repairs. And yeah, that's a sad situation. I just hope that it holds and nobody gets flooded out there.
Can't see, but I mean, a lot of areas are getting hit with water after water, rain. A lot of them have dams and um, rivers, and could be a creek even. Someone could live next to a creek or a pond. A pond can flood too.
Oh yes,
Yeah, and those can be just as bad. A lot of people got a pond for their backyard,
exactly.
but that Russia situation is a situation I'm eyeing. Russia and Iran and China, with them being close to the United States, that's a serious situation here. And a lot of people don't think anything of this. They don't think it could burst out in the war. And I'm just like, well, I hope not, but it
No.
can.
Oh, it can. Yeah.
I mean, I hope it don't, but having people like having three nations that don't are not really friends with the United States being that far away, 2 hours away from the border, that's a pretty serious situation.
Yes, for sure.
That's like Syria to Israel. You know, they're right next door.
Yes.
I watched someone that goes live from Israel, and they can actually hear like when they're doing airstrikes in Syria, they can hear it from where they're at. They can hear the booms,
Wow.
like any artillery and stuff like that. They can hear it, and it's nice too because when anything goes on, he'll update and tell us. Like he'll go on live and he'll literally tell you if he hears a lot of military movement, if he thinks it's odd, he gets on and he says it.
Okay.
But he even thinks that something's about to go down with the nations.
Uh, I'm thinking
But
probably so too.
um,
They've been fighting over there a long
and
time too.
also, you know, they keep talking about EMP attacks on the news. A lot of people don't understand that they keep trying to hint on the news that an EMP. Remember, Trump signed an executive order for an
Exactly.
EMP, executive order.
Yeah. Exactly.
Um, and Maduro said this is going to turn into a grid warfare. That this, you know, that's basically what he's calling it, grid warfare.
And this,
So they could knock out our grid, and well,
just watch you suffer.
that's it.
Right.
Yep. Yeah,
Don't have to be a shot
that's
fired.
exactly what I think. That's what I think is going to happen, and it's going to be ugly in these cities.
Yeah. It's
You
not
got
real.
gangs everywhere.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
only thing holding people back
gangs.
from going is the law. That's the only thing. If there's no law and order, and the grid goes down, oh man, that's it.
Look out.
Yeah,
And it's very easy to deliver a EMP also.
yeah. That's what Maduro said. He's calling it grid warfare. The U.S. is doing. So, is he going to declare war with the grid next? Is that what he's going to do? attack the grid. And you know what? You know what really is? He could be watching the situation here in America, and all this flooding will be the best time to do it. Let them get flooded. We'll knock the grid down.
Yes, and that could be if the grid goes
It could be,
down. That could be years and years before it gets back on.
yeah, it could take up to 10 years. If there is an EMP, it could take at least up to 10 or so years. That's a long time without electric.
Because the first thing, all those transformers and other things they use, that's made over in some other country, and it takes years to get them.
Yeah. Yep. So a lot of people forget that. But I think we're in for a heck of a ride.
I do
I
think
really
so.
think we are.
I do think so, Eric. It's going to be a rough
I
few
always try to
years.
keep a positive side. I'm like, I don't want to think negative about it, but when you look at what's going on, it's like, it's kind of hard to not say it. you
Yeah,
know?
it is. It's a lot of bad things going on.
Yeah. Where's Boosty?
Uh, I haven't seen him since this morning we were talking. Boosty, I think, jumps from one.
Normally he's
He got a lot of chats he goes to. I think Boost jumps all over the place.
oh, Granny. Let's see.
I don't see Granny on. She was here last night though, wasn't she?
But
For a little.
yeah, yeah. Um, I just I don't. I hope something doesn't happen on our soil, but I don't know. And they're preparing for something. They're they're preparing for it. Trump wouldn't sign an EMP executive order if he wasn't expecting something to happen. I think they're
Well,
expecting something to happen
that was that's what I
as
said
far as the
too.
grid.
I said, "Uh oh," when he went to
Why would
sleep.
he
Right?
sign that?
I,
Just sign it.
yeah, exactly.
It's like they're trying to tell us, and that one guy did say that works for Homeland Security last year to stock up for 6 months. That was around like October when he said that, or November,
I mean, I've heard him tell you.
somewhere's around there.
I've heard him say that stock up,
Said stock up for 6 months, and
stock up. Yeah,
you know,
but who the heck can stock up 6 months? Most people can only live paycheck to paycheck, let alone stocking up for 6 months.
yeah,
And if you had to stock your freezers or whatnot for 6 months, what's going to happen when the power goes?
exactly.
Oh, that food will
You know,
spoil.
yeah. The only thing that's going to be good is canned food. That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah, exactly.
If it's not canned food, it's not going to be no good. Like I said, unless you got a generator, and generators, they only take so long too. They're only going to last for so long.
Yes.
But it's going to be a ride. I think we're going to see a lot of just kind of things that you scratch your head at it. You don't understand. It's going to hit people like that. They're going to be like, "Man, I never saw this before." Type
Exactly.
situations.
Exactly.
You know. I mean, I've been warning people on this one site I go on for the past couple of years to start preparing for the future and what's coming, and you know, Scott from Planet X News. He's the one that woke me up a couple years ago. He's one of the channels I first started watching, and him and Dutch Sense
Yeah.
were the ones that woke me up. And then I started looking into other channels, and I was like, wow, I never would have came to this truth if like it wasn't for YouTube. I'd still be worried about what Trump and Mueller and them are doing.
Which is out of control from us, or you guys. They're going to do what they want to do,
Yeah,
pretty much.
but a lot of people just, when you talk about serious stuff like this, they turn away and they go back to their car and their phone. So
Yeah. Well,
they don't want to hear it.
that's like this little channel. I give the opportunity for people to call in, and and we can only stream what we, get it out there to the people so much as we can. It's not much, but it's a little part that we can play in, and
I think we're in for tough times, hard times.
oh, for sure.
All you really can do is be guarded in the spirit and have a plan. Plan for the worst.
Yes,
I mean,
and hope for the
it's
best.
going to be a heck of a ride. And I have a feeling that the ride just started. This is just the beginning. That's what I got a feeling.
Why is it? What's so bad about? I know they don't want to spread panic or any things like that, but what's wrong with the government telling you, look, this is what's going to happen. This is, I guess they don't want to do it. They
They don't want to cause panic, and they don't want people to stop going to work.
No.
They want people to keep paying their taxes. They want you to go to work, pay your taxes, and turn on your news so they can think for you. They don't want you to think for yourself or your families. They want you to think about what they're doing.
Yeah.
But a lot of things, man. The volcanic activity is a major thing. I could live next to a volcano I don't even know about. Anyone could live,
I guess, yes,
near a volcano they don't even know exists. But we're in hard times, and the money situation, we had almost 6,000 jobs that closed down this year so far in America.
Yes.
I don't know what's going on. A lot of people talking about economy collapse. I'm not sure. That's been being talked about for many years. I'm not sure if that's where it's leading to. But,
well, the stock markets
could it be a possibility?
The stock markets are driven anyways. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
people making money off of that, but it may be a reset.
We are also printing money. That's debt, pretty much.
Yes. Yeah, you're printing money that.
So there's a lot of things you'd have to. When someone, I had someone ask me the one day, well, what do I prepare for it? I'm just sitting there thinking to myself, man, I could probably give you a book of things to prepare for it. I mean, there's a lot of things that you'd have to have a plan for, not only for yourself, but for kids. If you live with kids, you could be taking care of your mom that could be, ill, or, you want to have a plan for anything. The worst case scenario were to play out. You want to have a plan for it. Like a lot of people, if the grid goes down, the people that need those breathing treatments, the oxygen tanks, they won't make it far.
Dialysis,
A lot of people, they depend on medication, and some people need meds in order to live.
Exactly.
They depend on meds. They're not going to make it.
What's going to happen? if you can't get meds, you're gonna have some crazy.
Exactly. Yep.
You're gonna have some crazy people.
Oh yeah. People will be all kind of nuts. You don't really got to worry about the dealers as much. It's going to be the people that don't have their meds.
Yes.
Not to mention, you're going to have some vicious dogs. You're going to see Cujo come to life.
Mm-hmm.
That Cujo movie, that dog that attacks people, and that's going to be some reality. But anyone in the chat have any questions?
I don't think so. I haven't been anybody say anything. Only Tammy back when she said there was 200.
But
There's only two in there. Like I said, that's
uh,
a slow night, I guess.
but like I was telling people before, like people are putting their faith way too much into the government. They put everything into the government, and when everything goes in front of them, they're not going to know how to make it. They're not going to know how to
They're not coming to rescue
survive.
you.
You know,
They ain't gonna come
then
and
no,
rescue.
they'll have their underground bunkers. They got preparations. Nope, they're going to be all taken care of. We'll be suffering, starving, no food, no water. People are going to be on the streets crying out for the government to help them. They're not going to be there.
Not gonna be there. No. They're the last ones that's gonna help you.
You'll be hearing glass break, gunshots, everything, and there's not going to be no cops there to say, hey, I got someone trying to break in my house. There's not going to be a dial tone on your phone because that's going to be done and over.
Yeah, that's done.
Your cell phone that you just bought, come on, that cell phone probably cost you about $500. Well, guess what? Your cell phone means nothing.
No, it means nothing. When there's
You might
no.
as well just toss it all away. It's all there is to it.
Yeah, it's
You know,
garbage.
this weather stuff is pretty serious. I think it's not going to be good. I'm just not seeing it being good. And this is the moment that these nations could be waiting for, is for us to get this weather situation coming. They could shut down the power.
Possibly.
This will be the great opportunity
Yeah, because they say,
for
oh,
Maduro.
we due to the so much water that the power is gone.
So when you sit down and think about it, what do I prepare for? Well, EMP attacks, one. Grid down scenario. You prepare for an earthquake. What are you going to do if an earthquake goes? You got a plan. Volcano goes off in your area. Well, volcano goes off. You're really not going to have much time to run from a volcano. That
No.
lava's going to be coming at you pretty quick. Are you prepared for a tornado type situation? Tornado outbreak. People think because in their areas they don't get this stuff, it doesn't mean nothing. You could get an earthquake tomorrow. You might not get them now, but you could get it tomorrow.
And if Yellowstone goes off,
Remember that great earthquake that's going to happen, that's the Bible talks about, it's going to be felt everywhere.
and Yellowstone can affect the whole world.
You know? Yep. So while everybody's worried about what's on next on TV, this is something that is pretty serious. Because the TV can't really affect you, but the things outside your house can affect you.
Exactly.
The environment can affect you. When the birds don't have food because their food gets wasted away, they can affect you. The squirrels don't have food, well, they can affect you. Uh, you know, deer. Yeah, it ain't going to be no man hunting deer anymore. It's going to be deer hunting people.
Yes.
You know, and but it's just that's just what I'm saying. Like electronics and stuff really mean nothing. That's why, like me, I don't really care if I got new stuff. I know one day it's going to go to waste,
Exactly.
and it's not going to mean nothing.
Your phone is not going to work. Your TV is not going to work. Your computer is not going to work. Nothing's going to work.
No, it's not even going to have a meaning to it.
And the only way you're going to be able to talk to somebody if you see them or whatever.
Yeah,
It's the only communication you're going to have.
paddling, swimming. You won't be riding the bike to your friends. You'll be swimming to your friends.
Yeah.
We had a train that derailed in Baltimore City. No leak detected. Hexane train. This is from Dodge, Intel Dodge on Twitter. Alert page is talking about. Here, you know what? I'll put it in the chat. Maybe that'd be better. See, they can see it. I'll put it in there real quick on this other account. Let's see. Oh, it says we got two.
There's three watching.
Yeah. Train derailment. I just put it in there. 3 tanker cars. Hexane on board. No obvious leak. Wow. That just happened recently. And you got what's his face talking about China? Begley has it on his channel about I don't know if he's seen that or not.
No, I haven't seen
The
Bagley
cancer
today.
virus or something. Yeah, he's talking about something that they found. Let's see. Oh, injuries from the Sri Lanka attack have risen to 450, and the death total now stands at 262.
Oh, wow.
That's coming from Dodge. So it's it's those people thought they were okay. They woke up in the morning, they thought everything was going to be a good day.
Exactly.
Look what they had to deal with. So, these people that think that life's rainbows and butterflies, it's
Huh.
kind of changing.
Yeah.
Not exactly that anymore. I thought that back a few years ago. I was for this world. I was for everything in it. And I was so tied up. But when I started paying attention to what's going on, I'm like, man, this isn't good.
No, it's not really a good situation right now.
No. Well, I can only pray it gets better, but
Yeah.
well, what other topics? As far as the dam goes, that so far, I mean, looks like they got it under control, but
Yeah, what about it? Just keeping that stream going, so I pop in there every now and then and see what's happening.
yeah, it looks like they got it right now under control. But there's no telling what could happen tomorrow or next week, or like I said, I
Exactly.
checked the weather over there to see how the weather is, and it's looking like it's going to be nice out for the week. So I just wonder if they're inspecting it for the worst case.
Uh,
Maybe they're expecting a lot of weird weather there, wicked weather, or like we said, it could be a distraction from another situation.
I, I, I think what it is like it's that feed catgup. That's what they call the spillway. And apparently,
Uh huh.
when a lot of water comes down that spillway, that this it fails its test
Yeah.
because I think it's shaking, and collapsing on its
Mm-hmm.
own weight off the water, and apparently there's water running in underneath the spillway too. So I don't know. Probably
Right.
its foundation is falling to test. I'm not, like I said, I'm no dam expert, but from what
Me neither.
from
I'm
what
not
I
really
could
sure about
gather,
them.
I think that's the problem. I don't think there's so much
Mm-hmm.
problem with the dam, even though they're saying there's a couple cracks and there's a damaged gate, but
Mm-hmm.
so beyond that, I guess I can just go in there and watch and see can I get some info, right?
Yeah. Um,
I wish I was an expert on all this
but
stuff, but I'm not.
yeah, so do I. So do I. Um, so no telling what we're gonna wake up to tomorrow and hear about. Oh, geez.
Well, that's exactly what we're saying. What's tomorrow going to bring? It's a whole new day if we
I just think
get that
we're
far.
gonna have a lot of wow. I didn't expect that moments coming
Yeah,
up. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of people scratching their heads because we're awake. You know, us in the chat and stuff. We're pretty awake. We know things are pretty bad, but there are people
yeah,
out there that don't see it like we do. They're asleep. You know,
yeah. Well, we have
worried
some
about the new Justin Bieber CDs coming out, or
exactly.
something on TV. I mean, I like what Boost said. What are we worried about? Planet X, World War III, or Justin Bieber CD?
Yeah, that was
Oh
funny.
man, that was pretty funny.
Yeah, that was funny.
uh, Miss JJ, I liked her response. She thinks that things are going to kick off very soon with this war.
Yeah, I was wishing that Kim would get the Skype and call in. Uh, I don't know if she did or
She's pretty. She's smart on stuff,
yeah,
man. She's got a really good grip.
she do.
But yeah, that war situation, that's serious stuff, and I do believe the things are going to kick off. Hezbollah saying they're ready. They might be going. They're preparing for war with Israel this summer. They're saying this summer they want to fight Israel, and Israel is doing drills to prepare and get ready for this. So, and we know America is going to come to their aid. So we're going to get drawn into this war,
Oh yeah,
and we
America
got
will.
ships out there.
And if America goes, Canada's going to go because Canada is in NATO and is in with the USA when they
Yep.
go to war, right? So both our countries
Hmm.
will be into it
Yep.
because I haven't seen a war really yet or any fighting done without the USA and Canada was both involved
No.
because they're partners, right?
No. I'll be right back 1 second.
Yeah. Okay. Anybody in the chat that want to call in, you're more than welcome to call in. I got my Skype up there on the screen. Just add that, and I can get you on. Hopefully.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, man.
All right.
We have
What else is there going on? before people are probably getting back home.
Yeah, hopefully, like I said, it's 11:30 here, but I'm on a weird time zone, so that's not really late elsewhere, right? We have 4 in the
Yeah,
chat there now.
I'm on a yeah. But just I'm just there's so much stuff that people just should be preparing for now, but they're not preparing for it. And the news, it's like they don't want you to be prepared. They don't want you to have a safe spot to go to.
No,
And just, I know a lot of people, they look at stuff and they say, man, that's fear monger. But, this is the way I see it. The
uh,
people that got flooded in Harvey, they thought it was fear monger, right? They lost their homes. Look at Katrina. Katrina got flooded. They thought this stuff was fear monger. Over Puerto Rico, I think they had a flood a while ago, or an earthquake or something. It wasn't a couple years ago that Puerto Rico had something happen, a hurricane.
yes,
Well, I mean, they're thinking to themselves, "Hey, this is that's fear monger." Well, look what happened.
exactly.
Oh, over in places like Hawaii, look what happened. The volcano. So the things that people think is fear monger is really reality,
I think they're
and it's only
working.
fear monger until it's reality in the face. Until it hits them in the, pretty much it's at their front door. It's fear monger until then.
I think they want to depopulate the world. That's what they're after.
Yeah, Agenda 21. Yep. But so many people could be prepared, but because they focus on the news, they'll never prepare. They'll never prepare as long as they're worried about Mueller and Kim Jong and all these other places.
And in the states or whatever you got there, you think these FEMA camps that's going to help you?
Oh, geez, FEMA. I don't think I'd go to FEMA.
I would. I wouldn't.
uh,
I wouldn't if I
I'll,
were you guys.
I'll take my options on a boat. I'll be on a boat. I'll swim it out.
Yeah.
I'll live it out on a raft before I go to FEMA.
Yeah. I'd take my chances in the woods somewhere, in the mountains or whatever, somewhere besides a FEMA camp.
Yeah. But that's what the news is there for. The news is just there to keep people focused on other things when they should be focused on the environment, because the environment's going to affect everybody.
Exactly.
You know, a Mueller report's not going to affect me.
No, it ain't affecting me.
It's crazy. But that's what they want. They want you to worry about that. Um, Anything in chat here?
No, nothing there. We have 5 in there, but nobody got any questions. Anybody in the chat have a question? You're more than willing to ask.
But let's see. They know, these elites. They know all about this. We have a situation inbound, and they know about it, but they're not going to tell you. They're not going to let you know. It's up to the people to do this themselves.
Yeah. Did you see the Super
So,
Bowl where they had the commercial about on there? I mean, it was up on the big screen and about a EMP. Just was.
yeah,
Uh,
predictive programming.
yep.
You'd be surprised. There'd be commercials or a video game, Call of Duty Ghost, Grand Supreme was talking about on his channel. They predicted their blackout over there in Caracas, Venezuela.
Hmm.
You'd be surprised. And you want to know something? Let me tell you something. Did you see the Purge? The first Purge, or was it the last Purge movie?
No,
I
I
forgot
didn't.
the name of it. Last Purge or First Purge? Well, anyways, this is the recent one they made. Last year they made this, right? You want to know what they said at the end of the movie? They said next year we are preparing for a nationwide purge. That was made last year.
Wow.
It is now the next year after. So, and then that Super Bowl. Something's coming to America. And I'm telling you, the best time for them to do this is when a flood takes place.
I
That's the
mean,
best time for them to knock that power out.
even the Simpsons, a few years back, predicted that Trump was going to become president. Right?
Yeah.
They throw
They
stuff
also
in there,
predicted
right?
martial law in America.
Hmm.
They showed FEMA camps in America, martial law. And I'm just saying, the chaos, if there is chaos, it can lead to civil unrest, which will lead to martial law. Because
Exactly.
that's what civil unrest basically is.
Yes.
And they've declared it in places like Puerto Rico. Um, People have talked about it. And places like Katrina, they had martial law. They had it on the news. They showed that they were doing gun confiscations and stuff over there in Katrina.
Yeah.
Because when there's chaos, there's civil unrest that follows with that chaos.
Exactly.
But so there's so many things to prep for. I mean,
Yeah.
you can put pages and pages together of things you can sit down with your family and just say, hey, we need to have a plan for this. Hurricane. We need to have a plan if we have a hurricane. We need one for earthquakes. We need one for the volcanoes that are active. There are many volcanoes that are active right now, and the news refuses to talk about it. Something that can take someone's life, and they want to talk about
Exactly. Yeah.
A Mueller case.
Shame on them.
It's just sad. It really is. It's just sad.
It is. Very
And,
sad.
God's got a special place for them. But, um, you know, uh, there's all these other channels too, and I scroll around their feeds and I see people just sitting there calling them this and that, and it's like, really? So let me guess, if they were talking about CNN or Fox, you'd say, hey, that's not fearmonger. But when someone's actually telling you something that can affect your life, that's fearmonger.
Yeah. That's it.
You know, I think it's awesome what you guys are doing with that damn feed. And that's good. I mean,
Yeah.
that's way better than what I'd see on Fox or MSNBC.
Yeah. Yeah.
uh,
We're trying to keep up there with it.
yeah, that's good because it keeps people informed. And you never know, you could get someone in there that lives in the area. They could give you some good input.
Yes.
Someone
Exactly.
that is near there. You know, and but just folks need to prepare. Get ready for this. Get ready.
Like I said, it
Because I'm
happened there
telling you,
before.
we
So,
know it's God. It's God doing this. God's taking his gloves off. He's had enough.
oh, for sure.
Um, we're going to be seeing some things that are going to be head scratching. People aren't going to understand when they see all this happening, all this stuff that's coming. But,
But it's coming.
um, yeah, it's definitely coming. And like I said before, that Paul talks with that Mike from around the world, and he's been pretty accurate on what he's been saying.
Yeah, I seen him on there.
But yeah, I'm telling you, that sun feels different. It feels hotter. You know what I mean? I believe that there is a cycle on that sun that's occurring, and it's causing the surface to heat up. And it's causing these earthquakes to wake up. God said there'd be signs in the sun
Yes.
and in the moon, the stars. So I believe the sun's going through cycles. And like I know some people, they're saying they're burning more easy. Like they go outside and they're usually like farmers and that. Like some people be saying they'd be out doing their thing and their tans are way off. Like it's like they're burning so quick, like that more than the usual. You know.
I mean, and also with the sun, if you get one of those flares or whatever they call it come from it, that could knock the power out.
Yeah, it's the CME. Remember in 2020, that 2012? Turn that around and what do you get?
Yeah.
2021. Right?
Yeah.
So something could happen between now and 2021. And I think we're going to see it happen very soon. Going into 2021. Like, you know, you can't depend on man to save you anyway. You really should put the faith in God because God's the only one that's going to save anyone eternally. You're going to get eternal life, but you know, God can do that. Man can't give you eternal life when you go into the spiritual world.
Exactly.
God gives that to you. So, and he said there'd be deception, and climate change is definitely deception. You know,
Yeah, I think so.
but there's a reason why the government made everybody so dependent on them. There's a reason for that. Because when the HHTS happens, they want you to depend on them to the point where you won't know what to do for yourself.
Yeah.
So nobody has a clue. You know. And then the kids, when they don't got their phones, what are they going to be doing? They're going to go on the streets and they're going to cause chaos. They're going to be causing all kinds of mischief.
Exactly.
All that anger built up inside people, it's going to come right out. In the nighttime, it's going to be the worst time.
Oh, in the night, yes.
Daytime won't be so bad. At nighttime is when it's going to pick up because it's, dark.
Exactly. They're under cover, of darkness, and they be out all
Yeah.
night long, and they'll sleep all day long.
Even with me, I have only so many, subs. But I get on there and I try to get to people and I tell them some stuff and, hey, prepare. I've been doing that for a couple of years. On my other channel, I was doing it for about a year before I started going on this one I'm on now.
Yeah.
And I've been telling people, look, just get yourself prepared. Well, for what? Well, for anything. Anything that can affect you, the environment, anything in this environment that can affect you, prepare for it. Because you don't know
No, that's true.
what could happen tomorrow.
So you don't
You don't know when you're
go.
going to take your last breath.
You don't go live anymore now.
I can't.
Okay, because you got to have 70 or
I'll probably
1,000.
just come over. I'll probably just hang out. I'll probably just hang out on the channel. I can make videos, but that's about as far as I can go.
Yes.
I don't have a computer cam. I'd probably just come over and, I'd talk with you guys or something.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's. I was
I like
wondering.
that idea that you have, call and show. That's pretty cool, man. I like it.
Yeah. It's just.
I'll probably just go back to how I was before, just come in and post and, come hang out and probably just make a few videos here and there.
Yeah, that's
But
much appreciated.
my goal is to get to people. I want to get people to wake up. It doesn't matter how. I think that people need to just kind of wake up from the hypnosis that the government has them in, because we're not looking at good times. We're looking at some serious times.
I think so too.
you know. But I'm telling you right now, a meal report is not going to do nothing for you when you're out there and you lose your home. You're flooded. Your kids. You got think about the kids.
Yeah,
And
Miller's
not
not
only
going
do you have to have a plan for yourself,
Miller
but
ain't
these kids. There's little kids,
and
and
Miller ain't
I
going to help you.
understand. I understand you want to do everything your kid wants, but what happens in the worst case scenario? You want to make sure you have a plan for your little ones. Because it ain't going to be like it is now where you can make dinner and you can make breakfast for your kids in the morning and stuff like that. It's you're literally coming to a time where they're hinting to you on the news. The Homeland Security said it a while ago. The EMP and Maduro called it a grid warfare. You
Yes.
know, right when he said that, that hit me very hard. And like I said, that Homeland Security guy, that was about maybe 6 months ago when he said that. Stock up for 6 months, food and water. But if there's an attack on our grid, it's not going to be no 6 months, no electric. It's going to be about probably up to 10 years in this country and wherever else, you know.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's going to take a long time to get it
so
back.
yeah, it's just kind of worry about the kids too, and you got your little ones that need formula. I've been telling people, man, if you got little ones, start getting stocked up on that formula. Stock up on it, and keep stocking up on it because you want to make sure you want to feed yourself, but you want to be stocked up for your kids.
Exactly.
You don't want to hear your baby crying and crying and not have formula to feed your kid or baby food general. Medicines. You need medicines. Stock up on medicines. Uh, stuff like that. But nobody will. Why? Because the news tells them everything's okay. Everything's fine on there. You know,
Oh, yeah, it's all glory.
they're having a good old time, man. They'd be putting singers on the news and they'd be talking about this, talking about that, laughing around. They know they're taken care of. They don't got to worry about nothing. They're like, man, we got an underground bunker, this safe spot to go to when this stuff's happened. So what are we worried about?
Yeah, probably enough supplies in there for 10 years.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. they're well stocked, man. They probably got about 50 years supply of food.
Probably.
They're not slacking, you know. But when they go to bed at night, they know they're taken care of, so they just don't care. They're going to keep passing these distractions until the last minute. And guess what's going to happen? When everything goes, they ain't going to need the news anymore. All that news will be done and over. It's done. It's over.
Yeah.
They won't need it. What do they need to distract anybody with? Nothing. The
They'll go in their
stage is set.
they'll go in their bunkers and never come out again.
Yep. So, but I hear a lot of other channels, man. They be just warning and warning and warning and warning, and everybody's just pushing the message away. They're just they deny what they're saying is true, and they refuse to believe it. Just like they refuse to believe Noah. They wouldn't listen to Noah,
No, they wouldn't.
even though he told them the judgment was coming. They didn't hear him. They didn't want to listen to him, but they tried to get in at the last moment, and they couldn't. The door wouldn't budge.
No.
You know, they never put time into God. Just on a Sunday, they went to church, but when they go back home, they don't care.
Exactly.
It's just they're going to expect God to let them in at the last moment when they never want to put any time into Him. Only once a week on a Sunday.
Yeah, it's
You
sad.
know,
Sad situation.
God warned, and He did. He warned about these times. The famine, the floods is famine. You got the pestilence. You got the measles outbreak. You got an Ebola outbreak on the border. They're going to be passing vaccinations. they're going to be doing vaccines. And a lot of people are very unaware that now, I'm not exactly sure. A lot of people have talked about Trump's national emergency, what it really means. I'm not sure if it's true. Some people have said that we're like in kind of like a soft core type of martial law uh, stage, which obviously we're not going to see that probably. We'd have to see a lot of chaos to get that.
Yeah.
But when you hear that if you don't get your kids vaccinated, or they're going to come to your house and take your kids, what does that kind of tell you that they're doing? It sounds like to me they're trying to tell you obey us, or we take your kid. You don't have any rights,
Exactly.
and we just take your kids from you. We give you $1,000 fine, and we throw you in prison. But I guarantee you, they're going to be coming out with an Ebola vaccine next, because we have an Ebola on the border. This is going to be global, not
Yes.
just in America, but global.
Yes, it
They're
is.
saying this is a global threat. So they're going to be trying this everywhere. State of emergencies for vaccinations. And if you notice that a lot of countries are declaring those state of emergencies lately,
Yeah, they have.
is it for the reason they're saying? Or are they preparing for an event that's about to take place?
Well, that's what I was wondering.
I forgot all about that. There is a lot of countries that are having recently declaring state of emergencies.
Yeah, when they give you those vaccines, what are they pumping into you? Who knows? You know.
That's what I'm saying. What are they giving to you in those vaccines?
I I don't think I would want them. I'll take my chances.
Yeah. I don't want them. No, thank you. Uh, but it's just people are just really, really too entrenched in this place, and they don't understand that times have changed, and they don't see, like, God's trying to show signs. You see it. You can see it for yourself.
Yeah, he's giving us
He's
signs.
trying to show people,
Yeah.
definitely. But nobody wants to
Oh, here's
pay
the
any attention
JJ.
to that.
Here's Kim in the chat now.
Hey, JJ.
Hello,
Yay.
Kim.
How you doing there, Kim? I better open up the chat real quick. She's always got good insight.
She do. I wish she get Skype so she could call in.
But I'll turn down the sound. Yeah. Hope for the best, I guess.
That's like,
And see, there's so many things that I could bring up that have happened that I just forget. Because
yeah,
that's the problem. Like, you'd have to jot it all down.
yeah,
You'd have to write it now. You see, a couple years ago, I could just talk about a couple things, like this, and that. Now it's like a whole book.
amen to that, Kim.
Like, it's almost like you have to have a group in order to keep up with everything going on.
Yeah, I mean, you bring a lot of good info too to this call-in show, and this is pretty much new. I'm doing now, so hopefully it'll catch on in the next or whatever time we have left. I guess hopefully it'll catch on, and
Yeah, I appreciate
maybe
having me over, man. You
maybe we
know,
can wake up.
so much going on, and
Maybe we can wake up a few.
people. Like I said, I'll probably just come over here and just do that instead of going on mine.
Oh
You
no,
know,
no problem, Kim. Anytime. My name is there on the screen, Kim. Uh, That's my. You add that if you ever get Skype. You add that name, and I'll try to get you on.
That was always my purpose of my channel. I was just trying to wake people and get them alert and just warn them of the times and have people have a because you can't go to your news for anything. So
News is depressing. Or on my TV, it is.
yeah, but see. Oh, well, we got something right here. Caravan attacks and fights Border Patrol agents.
Well,
U.S. troops held by Mexican
hugs to you
troops
too,
in U.S.
Kim.
Oh, okay. Ho. Kim, did you see this too? What's going on here? Caravans attacks and fights Border Patrol agents, right? U.S. troops held by Mexican troops on U.S. soil? I'm sorry.
What
Did I
was
read that right?
what was
This is
that?
on Grand Supreme News. Oh my geez, that border situation. Oh, I'm telling you, I feel like something ain't clicking with me.
You wanna repeat that,
It's
Harry?
basically this guy, Grand Supreme, right? You probably heard of Grand Supreme. He is saying, okay, basically right now, this is Deep just posted this a little bit ago. Caravans attacks and fights Border Patrol agents. U.S. troops held by Mexican troops in U.S. soil. If that's not big, okay, I don't know what is.
Yeah.
That's pretty serious. Yeah, Kim. Yeah. Son of God. Yes. Um, but yeah, it's basically my goal is just to tell people that times are changing and that we should be prepared for the worst. Stay in the spirit. Try to keep a good, healthy relationship with the Creator,
Exactly.
and have a plan. Um, like we say, the Oroville Dam that can get serious any moment. That can get serious. We don't know what tomorrow will bring, and for people to be aware and alert, that's the best thing. Let's put it
I'm
this way: you guys could be helping people out. You could be saving a life. There could be someone that comes into your chat and they seen what you said or they heard that, and you could save a life. They could look back and say, "Hey, that DWC channel just saved my life."
exactly, Kim. Yeah, exactly, Harry. What you're
You know,
saying there.
I got my kids.
If we could save one life.
I got my kids prepared. I prepared
Uh,
myself. I prepared my family. They warned us on DWC
I, Son of God.
over there in that chat.
Yes.
You know, we could save a life out of that.
No, we could save. Well, I like to save it. I like to save everybody there if something happens. The only thing is
Yeah,
I'm concerned about right now. I hope
yeah.
they don't take those
Yeah.
cams down, right? Then
If they take the cams down,
that's when it's going to get
that's very
serious.
serious. That means something's probably getting ready to happen.
Yeah.
Let's hope they don't do that, because I know that if they do that, that's not good, guys.
No,
Yeah.
and we'll stream it so long as they keep those cams off. So,
hmm
and Captron is pretty much staying on top of things there.
Yeah, he's doing a really good job.
He is.
Like I said, I was listening to you guys last night before I went to bed, and he's really good on that situation.
Yeah. Yeah, we had a good compo there last night.
Yeah,
So
it's always good.
and it might be some people in was in this chat last night and maybe opened their eyes.
Yeah, Yeah, I'm hoping more people wake up because around here they walk around like zombies. They walk around staring down at their shoes, their phones, everything else.
Yes, Kim, exactly. There's
Not
little
one person.
trimmers, and I think, Kim, what's happening is they're testing that spillway. And like I was telling Harry there earlier, when the water comes down, after it runs so fast, I guess there's so much water that it's filling the test. I guess it's moving. And I also heard that the water's running underneath the spillway too, and it's on unsettled ground,
Yeah,
right? And I guess everything
yeah.
combined is making it unsafe. It's filling the test
Even
that they're doing. So
that's what I'm saying though. Like those people that are calling it fear monger and stuff. Like a
well, that's
lot
what
of the
they
people that are
right.
trying to take it serious, they're not going to take it serious because they're going to think, well, okay, this guy made a video or this person said we shouldn't worry about it. You should
Yeah,
always, let me tell you something, you should always be concerned about something that can affect your life. Doesn't matter what it is. Because
we
it only takes one thing to go wrong and it could turn bad.
thank you, Dave. We should prepare for the worst and hope for the best.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Like just because the news will tell you something's not going to happen, or some guy goes on YouTube and posts a video and says it's not going to happen, it doesn't mean there's not that possibility that it will.
Exactly.
Right?
I'm not trusting the government.
Oh no. No, I definitely want it. No, I would not put my faith in their hands. In my life anyway.
No, in my opinion, if the government tells you to do one thing, you better do opposite.
Yeah. They tell you to go one way, you better go the other way.
Yes. Yeah, yeah. Run the other
But
way. So
I don't know, Miss
uh,
JJ, Kim, what do you think about everything that's going on? What are your thoughts? Um, I got a little bit I can spare for a little bit.
yeah, take your time there, Eric. Have a break.
Yeah, I got about probably another 20 minutes or so, 25 minutes.
Sure. I don't know if Dave is still here. If he can. Oh yeah, he is. Uh, Dave, is there
Hello,
any
Dave.
is
How you
there
doing?
any update on the dam over there now that you could share with the viewers? Or is it's pretty much all cool there right now? Kim, what's your thoughts on the dam?
What are your thoughts, Kim? Like, what do you think of what's going on? Like, do you think um, things are going to get? Uh, how close are we from the suddenness of things could happen? Do you think? Danger shows us things to come. Yeah. Yep. And as any, I'm sure everybody else can say this. The spirit's been very heavy lately. Am I right? The spirit's been very heavy. Pressure.
Yeah,
Yeah. Let's see.
I gotta get some water here. I'll be right back.
All right. Yeah, true. If they're having tremors over there, man, a big enough earthquake can make that damn break. That's what I'm saying. You said you said that there's tremors. Big enough earthquake will go right through. Yes, it is.
Blow into it. It's over there. Okay, Dave. I'll try to get closer to the mic. The stuff is over there. It's over there on the table.
The urgency of the time is huge to myself. Almost hard to describe or put it in words. Yeah. I've been feeling like you have nights where you can't sleep, right? You'd be tired, but you just can't sleep.
Oh yeah, have nights like
You
that.
just feel urgent all night. Yeah. But, there's, like I said, there's so many things that, I mean, like I said, it's getting hard to keep up with everything that's going on. It's just you need like a group to keep up with it. I mean, phew, I could write page after page after page of stuff. I'm gonna have to start jotting it down when stuff happens, just to keep up.
Yeah, I should have written down some things too, just to. I guess I'm not prepared really for this yet, but for the call in.
Nah,
It's
it's a lot that it's just like there's so many things that you'd have to jot that it's like wow, like how do you do it? You know, but
but I'll keep this going. Some nights for sure. At least we can get on air and talk between our. And maybe somebody will come in the chat, and maybe it'll wake them up.
yeah, exactly. There's a lot of lost souls out there that are very they need guidance,
Exactly.
guided into the truth.
Dave, you still
Like,
here?
hey, that Mueller report, that's not a threat, man, but this dam's a threat.
Exactly.
This volcano activity is a threat. Earthquakes are a threat, but that Mueller report, don't worry about that. You know, don't worry about the Kardashians or you know the Kim Jong with his little Toys R Us rockets that can't reach. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
I guess also.
yeah. I mean, it's just that, man. The distractions just keep try to keep away from the distractions, and because that's all it really is. And I promise, and I'll tell you, it's going to be like this throughout hurricane season. It'll be just like this. It's going to be Mueller report, whatever else they can throw at people to keep them distracted.
Yeah.
Exactly. Shut down the distractions. Yep. Stay away from MSM. Yeah. All the garbage this world is full of. Yep. Exactly. But um, like my hat goes off to when I hear channels trying to tell people to prep stuff like that. My hat goes off to them. Like I salute that, man. You know, I like that because people should prep for the worst.
But what I'm saying here, when a prepper gets on there and says all the things about prepping and all you have prep, I think that's the first ones that's going to go, are the preppers. There's people going after them.
The preppers, yeah, yeah, exactly, yeah. You just gotta be careful with what you like. Tell people to prep, but don't don't show them what you got at home. You know, but if they know you got stuff, well, you're gonna be a target.
Exactly. They're going to want that
Because
stuff.
when we come to that scenario where there's no food coming to the stores, say, because we know we got famine, a major famine issue coming on with this flooding. And when the food runs low, if people don't got their supplies, their food, they're going to be going after the ones that do.
Exactly.
Yeah, I gave up on political stuff too. I don't even watch the news anymore. Um, I just don't. Yeah.
A politician only needs 2 terms here in Canada, and he's got a biggest kind of a pension for the rest of his life. They get 2 terms, 8 years. So don't tell me they're not in there for their own pocket, because they are.
Yeah, and he only has what, another few months left? Where we have we only have not even a year, actually a year. I think it's April, right? It's an April next year. Uh, Election.
Yeah, ye guys do, yeah. I think we just have a few more months left, I think.
Yeah. Syria, Kim, Don't Speak was talking about it. Syria basically said there's a storm coming to Israel that not many countries are aware of, many people are aware of. He was talking about it earlier. Like I said, with America sending over that thought system and it not leaving Israel, they left it there. It's actually deployed. I think they're preparing, coordinating in a strike on Iran and Syria. I'm not sure. I mean, I'm not sure exactly if that's what's going to happen, but that's what I think. I think they're. He may not be elected. Yeah. Nice, nice. But let's see.
Amen to that, Dave.
Um, see if I got anything else here. See what's up on my account.
Well, North Korea, Kimmy is still playing.
Some.
Kimmy is still playing with his toys over there.
Yeah, I actually just saw something about North Korea on Endgame. We posted it. Not sure. DPRK mountaintop retractable radar. I'm not sure what it's showing here. Let's see. Something about the structure. Radar, their structure. I'm not sure if it's showing their missile factories or what it's showing. Let's see. U.S. Navy call sign operating over the East China Sea. That's a pretty hot spot as well. That's that China Sea.
Oh, is it?
But,
Oh, okay, Dave, I didn't know that.
oh,
Yeah, we have an October election in Canada.
okay.
There's 2 more years for you guys, isn't it? I think so. For
Yep. Oh yeah. But all right, Dave. Hey, thanks for having me on. I'm gonna get around for bed.
all right, Eric. Thanks.
Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Yep.
stop. Yeah, we'll keep this going some nights. Anyways, see where it goes.
Okay.
All right,
Have
man.
a good one.
You
I'll
too.
probably be in the chat. So.
Okay, thanks. So if anybody else want to call in, it's the time to call in now. Yes, exactly, Dave. They keep getting re-elected. They can stay there. Excuse me. Okay, Eric. Or sorry, Kim. Hurry back. Thank you, Son of God. If anybody else in the chat would like to call in, they're more than welcome to give me a call. Because I'm not going to sing any songs here. What I should do, I guess, is get some music I could play, Dave, in between calls. That's another idea. Maybe I'll look into that. I think YouTube has some music that I can download. Then I gotta figure out how to get it in here. But I'm gonna look into that. Oh, it's not about it's not about being good, son of God. We just anybody's opinion is welcome here, and you're more than welcome anytime to call in if you like. Okay, Dave. Thanks for dropping in, man. You're welcome, son of God. And you also can invite your friends over here when I'm on live. Oh, okay, son of God. Yeah, I don't dream much anymore. And if you guys got a question or anything, just type it in the chat there, and I'm more than willing to answer it if I can answer it. Oh wow, that's a lot of dreams. I'm going to stay on for a few more minutes just in case anyone decides to call in. Then I'm going to pop over to our other stream. So I want to thank you all for joining, and maybe we can do it again soon.